Good morning. It's November 3rd. We're set up down at the River Bottom Farm again today. I'm in the same stand I hunted yesterday. We're back at the head of the slough. We have a really light southwest wind. It's really quiet and still this morning. It's about 36 degrees. Got a little frost on the ground. It's just another beautiful day. I went back and forth all night trying to decide between hunting the pinch or the head of the slough. They're only about 200 yards apart, and I really like both stands. The advantage of the pinch is if deer come through there, they're likely to be in bow range. And all the deer coming back to the peninsula from the north tend to go through there. I don't get the conditions that I like to hunt this stand super often. In my opinion, the best time to hunt this stand is with essentially no wind in the morning, because when the sun comes up and the thermals rise, it just takes your scent straight up. This stand has a very high likelihood of having deer on all sides of you, and the southwest wind is the best wind because it just kind of blows back up the slough where we walk in. Yesterday, a lot of deer came in from the south. And also DAC has been a little more active on the south end of the peninsula than on the north end. So all of those things led me to coming here. As I mentioned yesterday, we're at the neck of the peninsula, and we're about 150 yards to the river on this side and 200 yards on this side. And through the binos, if I'm watching closely, I can see deer coming in and out the entire way. It's hard with all the grass and the cover to catch all of them, but we have good visibility. They're a little less likely to walk in bow range, so this is a stand that, I may have to call to them, but it sets up well for that too, with all the thick on the ground. It's really, really thick. So we're going to keep our eyes peeled. Hopefully DAC or Merino make an appearance this morning. We've already seen some pretty good activity. We have a young 10-point chasing a doe around back in the peninsula, and a couple deer filtering back into the south. A good encounter with Dak. It had been slow for the previous hour or so, and I was just getting ready to get down. I need to go vote, and I got to get back to work tomorrow, so we were going to hunt closer to home. And Chase said he had been seeing for, 15, 20 minutes, some antlers, what he thought was antlers, moving in the brush about 100 yards away, 85, 100 yards away. Thought maybe it was a buck bedded, so I was glassing in there, never could see him. And I just decided to throw out a few grunts. And right away, came out of the brush and we could see it was him. We never noticed that there was a doe and a fawn. I'm still not sure if she was bedded with him or if she just happened to be coming back into the bedding area, because he walked out and it looked like he was going to come just perfect on this side of the tree upwind. And then next thing you know, I heard Chase say there's a doe. And at that point, she'd already picked us off in the tree right here. I think she caught Chase trying to get the camera around, get set up for him to come on this side of the tree. She wasn't sure what we were, but you could tell she was nervous. And she ended up just getting far enough where she got downwind of us. And so she went back to the east and he followed her. The fact that he stayed with her kind of made me think that she might have been bedded with him, but you never know. They just worked off together. I don't think he ever knew we were here. He never saw us. He never smelled us, but he certainly followed that doe off. So he got to about 50. There's some brush. I'm not going to take a shot that far, obviously. So it's cool to see him, but I'm tired of seeing him. I want to get him in bow range. Tonight I'll have to decide if I want to hunt urban or my home farm. Chase and I went and voted, and we've made the switch to the urban zone. It's about 3 o'clock. We've already got deer out in the field. They've combined this cornfield since we were last here, and we've been set up for probably about 30 minutes. We had one deer come under us, and then we've got 3 bucks and 4 does and fawns up at the other end of the field. It has warmed up to 73 degrees, and we have a southwest wind. It's a beautiful day. Everybody's out riding bikes and walking and just enjoying the afternoon. And I'm excited to see, how the hunt goes with deer already out in the field with 2.5 hours left to go. I'm hoping we can get a mature buck in bow range, despite the warmer temps. We're down to our last few minutes. It was really a good night, considering the warmer temperatures. We saw 10 or 12 different bucks and a pile of does all coming out into this freshly picked cornfield. Just nothing mature. The oldest thing we saw was a 3-year-old 10. I've got to work the next 2 days, so we'll see you guys on Friday.